Lights are off on the pace truck. We are green flag racing once again here in your feature race again.
You guys, I got MaxSpeedTV on the car as well. You guys do a great job broadcasting. I always enjoy going back and watching them. And hi, Mom. I know she's watching right now as well.
Welcome race fans to MaxSpeedTV as we get ready to bring you flag-to-flag coverage of the new season here for the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series. Tonight they are here at Daytona for the Young & Son Diesel 250.
Ready, green.
Here with me, I got my good friend Charles Smith. Welcome, Charles.
Yeah, glad to be here, ready for some great action here under the lights at Daytona.
Exactly, and I want to thank Michael D'Amico in the booth with us tonight here, controlling the cameras for us. He does a lot of great camera work for us here behind the scenes, so thank you, Michael. All right, folks, we're going to get ready to get qualifying underway for you here shortly, and we'll see who goes out first for the first run of qualifying here, and momentarily after it's finished, we'll get down and get the grid for you, and we'll see who the pole sitter will be for tonight's race. It looks like the first speaker to the raceway here is the 04 truck of Brian Cutts. Brian is across the line with a 50.429. He gets the first time here, so right now he will be your pole sitter. And now coming on track is Thomas Wagner. Oh, he's blinking out. Don't think I'm going to be able to watch him. I think Thomas is back now. We'll ride along with Daniel Jackson here for a brief moment, and then we'll go back to Thomas and see if he's doing okay to ride with him for his lap. Alright, so it looks like Thomas Wagner did put a qualifying time in of 58.706. So he did not beat Brian off the pole. But we'll see what Daniel Jackson can do here next in the 84 truck. And he gets the pole position with a 49.833. Jeff Martin is the next one up here to put a qualifying time in. Let's see here.
Yeah, I can hear the voices just fine.
Yeah, I just went back and watched it, and I can hear myself just fine. Yep, Mike Donahue is on track right now. It looks like he'll be the next one to put a qualifying time in. So we'll ride with him here and see if he can knock Jeff Martin off the pole position. Oh, so far there it's a 50.041. I believe that was it. So I believe he will not get Jeff off the pole position there. Let's see what Donald Floyd can do here. And I don't think that lap's going to be the one that counts. He'll come around again, and we'll see what he gets here. So we'll ride along with Donald and see what he can do. And he'll pull it into the pits, so I think he'll take that time. And now, next up, we got Steve Seagars in the 16 truck. It looks like Steve will come across the line third quickest with a 49.909. Ray Richer comes across the board with a 49.843. He's third quickest. Alrighty, next up on the racetrack here, we've got the 94 of Kevin Fetty. He'll be the next one to put a lap time in. And he'll come across fourth quickest.
Jason Eisenhower is the next car on track.
Yes, sir. And Jason takes the pole. It looks like Joe Johnson will come across 8th quickest. Blake Griffith is the next one to put a lap time in. And Blake's 5th quickest. David Wright's on track now.
With 11th fastest for David Wright.
Yes, sir. Chris Simmers on track now. Oh.
And Chris Simmons will come in 7th with a 49.881.
And Drew Kessler on track now in the 98 truck. And Andrew will come in 8th quickest. Up next we got Sean Kalist.
And Sean Cadence will come in third with a 49.824.
Yep, your pole sitter is still Jason Eisenhower, so we'll see if anybody can knock him off of that pole position. Looks like next up on track we got David Gain fourth.
And David Gainforth comes in third with a 49.821.
Yes, sir. Next up we got Kobe Timms.
And Kobe Timms will come in 13th with a 49.969.
Next up on track is Russ Coe. And Russ Coe will come across 11th quickest. And the music you guys hear in the background with this qualifying is Russ Coe's band, actually. So pretty cool. All right, Adam Eisenhower is on track now. And he takes the top spot. Qualifying time 49.783. Next up is Vernon Margheim. We'll see if he can take the top spot here.
And 15th for Vernon with the 49.963.
Yes. All right, next up is Tim Cox.
Tim Cox goes P1 with the 49.766.
Yes, sir. Next up, we got Mark McFadden. And Mark is 7th quickest. And last but not least, Judd Danielson. And we'll see what time he can put in here and see if he can get that pole position from Tim Cox. And
He
yes, he
does.
does. Wow. Awesome. Qualifying time of 49.746. Take a look at that. That wasn't too much faster than Tim's time. So a lot of fast drivers up front here.
Checker flag.
All right, folks, so we're going to get ready to get you on the grid process here. Just be a few minutes, or a few seconds, I should say.
Checker flag. Caution somewhere, caution.
Alrighty, guys, let's get down here and get your grid underway here and let you know where everybody is starting the Young and Son Diesel 250 tonight here for the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series. On the pole position with a qualifying time of 49.746, we have Judd Danielson, so congratulations to Judd. Tim Cox will roll off second. Adam Eisenhower will start in third. Jason Eisenhower will start fourth. Jeff Martin will start in fifth. David Gain fourth and sixth. Sean List will start in seventh. McFadden will start eighth. Daniel Jackson will start ninth. Jeffrey Johnson Jr. will start in 10th. Ray Richer in 11th. Blake Griffith will start in 12th. Kevin Fetty will start 13th. Chris Simmerd in 14th. Charles?
Alright, starting 15th is Andrew Kessler. Starting 16th is Russ Coe. Starting 17th is Steve Seagar. Starting 18th is Gary Weston. Vernon Markham will start 19th. Kobe Times will start 20th. Joe Johnson will start 21st. Mike Donahue will start 22nd. 23rd will go to David Wright. 24th will be Brian Cutts. And 25th will go to Thomas Wagner. And 26th will go to Donald Floyd, my bad. And 26th, starting 26th. Jeff?
Thank you, sir. And we've also got Jared Campbell, Robert McFarland, James Somke, I hope I'm saying that right, and Gary Sheldon. They do not take qualifying times. Just to give you guys a little bit of race details here for tonight's race. It is stage racing, of course, and the stages are 25, 25, and 50. 100 laps, 250 miles, and this is the Young and Son Diesel 250. And if you want to get any more information on Young and Son Diesel, check them out at indianadiesel.com. All right, pace car is in, and there's the green flag. We're underway here for the Young & Son Diesel 250 here at Daytona for SSCA's Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series.
And already we're seeing the top line is just not going. Everybody's trying to get single file as fast as they can.
Yes, they are. And I also do apologize, folks, if I do feel like my voice is sounding funny, or if I accidentally cough on the mic or anything. I am trying to still get over a cold or something, and we got a caution.
Yeah, the 14 of Gary Weston is involved.
Yes, he is. Ooh. Big contact. We'll go back and take a look at this and see what happened. I'm riding along here with the 29 truck. That is Kobe Timms. It looks like that's where our incident started. This is just an admin's view, folks, so don't take nothing personally here or the wrong way, but from what I can tell, it kind of looks like Timms just come up the racetrack and clipped the 14 truck.
Yeah, it almost looked like he forgot to turn, didn't it?
Kind of. And that is why we're under our first caution after one lap here at Daytona.
Also, another thing, these guys, they cannot bump in the straightaway. I mean, in the corners. They're allowed to bump only in the straightaways.
Yep, that's right. If they're in a corner and they bump, they will be black flagged. Only straightaway is allowed for bumping. Well, Charles, not a way these guys wanted to kick their truck season off with the caution coming out this early at Daytona.
No, definitely not. They didn't even make a lap. You know, it gets kind of back there in the back. Everybody's trying to get in and get as much as they can on the start, and sometimes that'll happen.
Exactly. Well, Charles, oh, excuse me. What do you think the key thing tonight here, as we talked about, we already saw at the start, it looks like that high lane was struggling. What do you think's going to play out if they get a good green flag run going? Do you think the guys will just kind of get into like a train formation, or do you think we'll see some guys trying to get that top lane working?
Well, I imagine there's going to be people trying to get it working, but I think most of them will probably just try to take it easy and get through a few stages.
Exactly. I think that's a perfect plan for them to try to do, and I think it's a pretty good one at that. So we'll see what these guys will do here as the lights on the pace car are out. They're getting ready to go back green flag racing. And remember, at lap 25, stage 1 will be complete, and we will get a word in with the winner of stage 1 once that stage has completed here in about 20 laps. All right, pace car heads back into pit road, and we're back to green flag racing here for the Young and Son Diesel 250 at Daytona for SSCA's Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series. The 15 truck there of Jeff Martin giving a good push to the 17 of Judd Danielson before they hit the turn there.
And here comes that high side making a charge.
Yes, they are.
Being led by the 86 of Adam Eisenhower.
If we mention that, so we'll be able to see if these guys can get that top lane moving. We got 3 trucks kind of up close to one another right now. Then the next guy on that high lane is David Gainforth back there in the 101 truck, and it just looks like he's having some struggles trying to catch up with these guys. But he's got the help of Mark McFadden behind him, and we'll see if these two can work together and kind of help that high lane get going. Got a slow truck on the apron down there. I think he was coming off the pit road.
Yeah, that was Kobe Timms.
Yeah, right now we're watching this battle up front here with the 86, the 86, the 19, the 17, the 15, the 84. Excuse me, they have kind of got a little bit of a breakaway here from these other guys behind them. The 443 truck there of Sean Kalis and the rest of the field. Looks like Sean is working his way back up to the 84 truck now. But that high lane just can't seem to get going, as those 2 trucks up top just never got any help.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good by themselves, but now I think that third car's falling back. They're probably going to start dropping back further and further now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will.
Now they're still hanging in tough up there.
Yeah, I tell you, the 2 on the high side, they're doing a tremendous job just hanging in with the, these bottom guys here. You would think, from the physics of how Daytona's been lately with these aero packages these NASCAR vehicles have now, that you would think the bottom lane would prevail over just 2 trucks on top. And we do now see that 2 more drivers are joining those guys on top. Those drivers are the 36 of Jason Eisenhower and the 48 of Mark McFadden. Let's look back in the field here a little ways. Let's look back at the 16 truck here of Steve Seagars. He had an amazing run in preseason, and he's got his truck race tonight here at Daytona. And right now he's running in 13th, kind of in the middle of the pack here, but that's a good spot to be right now. And we'll see if he can continue to get towards the front as this race continues to go on. Let's take a look at David Gainforth in the 101 truck. We didn't see David at all during preseason, but we now see him here in the truck race at Daytona. So wish him the best here. All right, back up front on your leaders here. High Lane still trying. They are looking strong up here. Let's see what they got for these guys here. I know they want to be wanting to stay in this, Charles, to the finish of the stage and see what they can do, in order to see how that High Lane's going to work when it comes time for the stage in, to see if they can maybe inch the 86 truck out in front and get him that stage win, or see if they can maybe help somebody else get it.
Yeah, even though for most of the lap, Judd's in the lead, 86 could get pushed enough that he could take the points, the stage win.
He could. Very well could. All right, folks, let's do a little crank it up before we get toward this stage in. What do you guys think? So hope you folks like that crank it up here. We're still watching the leaders here of Judd Danielson and the 15 there of Jeff Martin, and we got Adam Eisenhower and Daniel Jackson here as well, and Tim Cox. Sean Kalis is in this mix as well, and they did have a little bit of a breakaway from trucks 94 and 36 there. That was Kevin Fetty and Jason Eisenhower, but they're starting to catch back up now. And we're still seeing that top lane try, but they're still struggling, Charles.
Yeah, they kind of fall back and they get some momentum, and they'll get back up there. They'll keep trying, and they'll get right beside that 17 car. It's going to be interesting as we're getting close to the end of the stage if there's going to be any strategy and see if anybody's going to pit before the caution.
Yeah, oh, we got hard in the wall.
Luckily, everybody missed him, and he stayed up there against the wall. And
yeah.
looks like it's the 48 of Mark McFadden.
Uh-oh. Yep, indeed is. Go back and take a look and see why he went into the wall. Ooh. That's kind of bizarre. You're riding along, truck's turning through the corner, and all of a sudden it just turns hard right and smacks the wall. Wow, it looked like it gave him no warning. Man, tough break for Mark McFadden. This looks like a tragic, unfortunate event there for him. And there are no fast repairs, so that means the damage he has, he'll have to fix it.
Yeah, that almost looks like he might have had a wheel issue.
Kind of does, yeah. Looks like maybe a steering wheel issue there with that truck.
Because I noticed after he wrecked it, it wasn't steering, it just kept going straight.
That's a tough break.
Yeah, that is.
And we do have one guy taking his truck behind the wall. I don't think he started. Yeah, he did. Thomas Wagner takes his truck behind the wall. Gary Weston's also behind the wall as well. Mark McFadden on pit road. Robert McFarland is one lap down, so he will be the truck to receive the Lucky Dog free pass. And all these guys in this front pack right now are doing a fine job in this race right now. We know that High Lane would like to just try to maybe get something going. It's like maybe try to help that 86 truck shoot down to the bottom lane in the front of these guys and take the lead. But it's just not working out for him right now.
Yeah, there's about 17 cars in this pack, and then you have to go a few ways back, and cars are kind of spread out, and there's another small pack in the back.
At the end of the big pack is David Gainforth. And then the leader of the little small pack back here, it is Joe Johnson. But we do have Jeffrey Johnson Jr. He's by himself here. And then we got Russ Coe starting to kind of lose the draft a little bit, it looks like. He's still there hanging on. Back up front. Danielson, your race leader. And we'll see if any of these guys have some strategy in mind here coming to this time around. And see if maybe they pit before the stage ends.
Yeah, unfortunately for it, it had to come from somebody here in this lead pack. I think anybody in a pack further back, they'd go a lap down. So they wouldn't. They have to stay out. And 86 almost got a good enough push there to get out in front of the 17 and clear him, but it just was a few inches short.
Well, they're coming up on lap traffic again here. Excuse me. I think that was Tim's. Yep, Kobe Timms. He's getting passed up again here.
Oh, there was contact back there.
Oh, looks like Kobe Timms too.
Yeah, it was Gary Sheldon.
Go back and take a look at that real quick. They are coming to the finish here, though. What happened there? Oh, it's like contact there between those guys. Wow.
Yeah, it looked like Gary originally just brushed the 98, and that bounced him into Kobe Timms.
Yeah, but coming to the line here, Adam Eisenhower is your Stage 1 winner. So congratulations to Adam for picking up Stage 1 win here and getting some valuable points.
Yeah, so the outside got it done there for that
Yes,
stage.
they did.
Now it's time to decide where to put or not. They only got 4 sets of tires.
Yep.
You know, the tires don't really mean too much here, but I mean, after a while, they can make a difference when you're in a pack.
They can, yes. But tires here usually aren't a premium, but as you said, they can make a difference the longer you go, and when you're in a pack, that can be the case. But I think right now the tires, I think they're okay still if they don't change them. But and again, it could be around that point to where they might need to, but I think they can still go. I think they could go to the next stage without changing tires and then change tires. But then again, I don't know.
But also, I'm not too sure how far they can go on fuel. I don't know if they'd be able to make it to the next stage. They might be able to.
I know there is an 80% fuel limit, so they don't have a full tank.
Yeah, I think we'll see everybody coming down at least take gas.
Yeah.
They could always just throw on 2 right sides.
Exactly. Or 2 left sides, whichever they prefer. All right, folks, let's ride along with the 86 of Adam Eisenhower here and watch his pit stop in action, and then we're going to word in with him since he is your Stage 1 winner. And the 86 truck will take 4 tires. Interesting. And he's away.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who got that out of pits.
I think it was Judd Danielson.
I think it was.
All right, let's get Adam up here and let's have a chat with him.
Was press.
Adam Eisenhower, you got a copy?
I sure do.
Well, Adam, you are our Stage 1 winner here for the first race of the season. Tell us how it feels.
Oh, the car feels great. The car feels great. Running low, running strong. That high line, you lose a little bit in the middle of the turn, but I tell you what, you get a hell of a run coming off if you got some guys pushing you. So I had an opportunity to go down and take that clear with about 5 laps to go, but I stayed up there on the faith that I could get them when I needed it.
And it looks like they got you to that finish line out in the lead, so the high lane did their job and their part to, kind of help that lane go. But what's your game plan for the rest of this race? We got another stage end coming here, and then, the rest of the race, but I'm pretty sure your game plan is probably go get that second stage win as well.
Yeah, sure is. I'd like to keep going with it. My main concern really is just running clean, running clear, and things get a little hairy, I might back out a little bit, run to the back. My ultimate goal is to be there at the end. So, second stage, whatever happens, but I want to be there in lap 100. I want to be that. That's where I want to be.
All right, Adam. Well, congratulations on your stage 1 win, and good luck on getting the stage 2 win. We'll talk to you later on.
Thank you. Look forward to it. Hopefully.
All right, folks, there you heard from your Stage 1 winner, Adam Eisenhower. Judd Danielson will restart this race from the top spot.
It looks like Daniel Jackson was given an EOL penalty for not staying to the right on pit lane.
Yes, I see that.
Some tough break for him.
Yeah, very tough.
Alright, lights are out on the pace car, so we'll be going green next lap.
Yes, they are. We'll see what these guys can do on this restart.
Also, Jeff Martin was given an EOL penalty for driving through too many boxes.
Yes, sir. Oh, they're getting penalties already. That's not good.
No, definitely not. It's track position's very hard to get here, so when you lose it for a penalty, it can be tough to get back.
Very well can be. All right, get him going this time, Charles.
Alright, there goes the pace car dropping down in the pit road. Green flag. We're green here for the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series here at Daytona for the Young and Sons Diesel 250.
Ooh, 86 truck there. Wow.
And he just dove in there and got there to the bottom, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He looks, he's back out on the high side now.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he got pushed out a little bit there.
Yeah, it kind of did, didn't it?
Yeah, it looked like that 7 truck wasn't letting off. Man, the 86 didn't want to get in the back of the 19, so he had to go back out to the high lane.
The high lane's falling off a bit. We're going to see if they can get a good run going here. I think that bottom is just too strong this run.
I think it is.
Boom. They're going 3 wide back there. Oh, and the 36 car, Jason Eisenhower, jumps out into the top lane. See if we can get that top lane going.
Yeah, right now, Charles, that bottom lane, it's just looking strong. And
I don't know, that top lane's making a charge.
I think they might be now that I mentioned that the bottom lane, it did look like they were, but wow, those 2 trucks, man, they're strong up there by themselves and having no help. I mean, because you can see that those other 2 trucks, the 27 of Chris Simmerd and the 16 there of Steve Seagars, they're trying to get up there, but it looks like they can't make any ground. Yeah, wow, man, the 36 truck and the 86, man, they're coming.
Yeah, they're now side by side with the leader.
Yes, they are.
Leaders do have some lap traffic they're coming up on. The 20 or the 88 of Gary Sheldon.
Oh, coming up on this Charles. Yeah, we
I'll
just
keep it straight.
yeah, Charles mentioned they were coming up on Gary Sheldon there, and we was waiting for him to come into the picture. He started to, and then contact happened between him and I think it was one of the Eisenhower. I think it was Jason Eisenhower.
Jason, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a tough break. They were having a strong run up front, and then that happens. So, ouch. I think Mark McFadden coming back out on track now. So now that high lane is got a problem. They're not going the way they want to be going now. They're going backwards. That bottom lane is starting to prevail now.
Yeah, that was definitely bad there for the high lane.
Yes, it was.
It can be tricky passing these lap down cars sometimes here.
Very tricky. this track isn't as wide as Talladega. There's not a lot of passing room. You'd think you could go 3 wide, but you almost can't. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't try to press it too much to go 3 wide. And when that situation happens in the lap down traffic, that's just trouble brewing. When that lap down traffic's trying to get by you, you're trying to get by them, I should say, with not a lot of space left when you're already too wide.
Yeah, and it's actually, to me, I think it's easier to go 3 wide when you're dealing with cars that are the same speed. But when you get a car like that, way slower, it can be a lot tougher to go 3 wide with that car.
Yes, it can.
And now Highland, they've made their way back up there, right, side by side with the leader.
Yes, they have.
And they are coming up on more lap traffic. 29 of Kobe Timms. So hopefully we don't have a repeat of last time. Luckily they caught him in the straightaway, so it's a lot easier to pass him in the straightaway than it is in the corner.
Yes, very easier for straightaway than corner. Alright folks, if you're just joining us here on MaxSpeedTV, thank you for joining us here. We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast here of the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series. And we are 40 laps into the Young & Son Diesel 250 here. If you're new to MaxSpeedTV, please do hit that like and subscribe button. And thank you for tuning in tonight.
And don't forget to check out Young & Son Diesel's website at indianadiesel.com.
Yes, thank you, Charles. It looks like Charles, that high lane's starting to fall back again.
Yeah, but I imagine they'll get some momentum and they'll make another run.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
That 86 truck is very strong out there.
Yes, he is. And we got Mark McFadden back on the apron again.
Whoa, there was somebody got pushed down below the yellow back there. Looked like it was the 8 truck of Russ Coe.
Yeah, that's right, the 420 truck there of Russ Coe.
My bad, I said his position.
Oh, it's okay. But yep, that was Russ Coe there. He got pushed down below that yellow line. Looks like everything's okay. He didn't advance his position, so all good.
And once again, we're getting close to the end of the stage. Nobody did any strategy and pitted early last time. I wonder if anybody does it this time.
Yeah, I don't know. They might do it. We'll have to see. It's the interesting thing about the stage racing that we thought maybe that might happen back on the first one, but it didn't. So we'll see if it will happen on the second one.
Well, this one is a lot more important because it sets up the end.
Yes, sir. There was a truck slow there on the apron. I think it was the one truck, it looked like.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Jason Somke. Hope I'm saying that right, but like he's having some issues. He blinked out. That looks like connection issues for him, so tough break. Back up front, your race leader, Judd Danielson. That high lane's still struggling to get back up in the front. This is the longest they've struggled, Charles, and it's not looking too good for them right now.
Yeah, it's just about all but fizzled out there. There was a little bit of bobbling there in the front few, and I think Top might be getting another run there.
They could be. And the hot lane's starting to come back strong now. They're starting to work their way back up here as they're getting to the third truck. See the 19 truck there of Tim Cox. He moved up a little bit to get some side draft off of that 86 truck of Adam Eisenhower there. Ooh, they're getting a little bit bobbly now. Wow, look at that. The 18 truck back here of Joe Johnson. Oh, he was a little squirrely back there, but I think everything's okay now. Well, that high lane's starting to come back into play now, Charles. They're back up front here and looking to battle.
Yep, that was a white flag. One more lap to go for stage 2.
Yep. Wow, just amazing they were able to get back up here and battle for that stage once again. And we'll see if the 86 truck of Adam Eisenhower can get that stage win again and take both stages. Or will it be Judd Danielson or somebody else?
How's the high side making that run? Is it going to be enough?
No.
No.
Caution somewhere.
Judd
Caution.
Danielson is your stage 2 winner. So congratulations to Judd. And we'll get down and have a chat with him momentarily after they finish their pit stops. Halfway point, folks. 50 laps complete. Stage 2 in. No more stage breaks. 50 laps to go.
And it looks like the 00 Robert McFarland will get the lucky dog.
Yes, he will. All right, Judd Danielson is in his pit box. Let's see if he takes 4 tires here or what his pit stop strategy will be. And he is indeed taking 4 tires.
And Tim Cox will get out first out of pit road.
Yeah, I don't think Tim Cox took tires, or he just took 2. Yeah, Tim Cox just took left side tires, and that was it. He was gone. So, Tim Cox will win the race off pit road. Well, let's talk to Judd Danielson. Judd Danielson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, you won stage 2. Adam.
Yeah.
Adam Eisenhower beat you to stage 1 there, but you beat him to stage 2. So tell us how it feels.
Yeah, I was working for it. I definitely wanted that stage win, and I was trying stage 1 too as well. But Adam's a good driver, so yeah, it was clean up front. So far, so good. This is Daytona. Anything can happen. So I'm just happy to be up front.
Yeah, exactly. And the good thing is nothing's happened yet. And I probably just jinxed it. But but anyhow, you know, with that being said, what's your strategy and your game plan now here? Looks like you didn't win the race off pit road this time around like you did on the last one. But what's your strategy going forward? No more stage breaks. You want to finish this thing out to the end here, and what's it looking like for you out there?
Well, I got my tires, got my fuel, I got my teammates up with me, so I'm not worried about Tim, number 19. He's good to go. We're just going to, you know, bide some time here, try to keep it clean, and see if these guys can, you know, let's go green. It'd be wonderful.
Yes, it would. Well, Judd, tell us about the new rule here that, I don't know if it's a new rule, but I think it is, that's going into play with the overtime effect. You know, if the caution comes out and it's, you know, ending, and then the pace car pulls in and you guys get to race it out, tell us how you feel about that.
It's my my understanding is that it's the top 10 trucks that will get the that last run or whatever they're going to do. So you got to be in the top 10, and if you are, then you get a shot at the win. If you're not, then you take your points or your positions and get on to Atlanta. So I think we're going to be okay. I'm just, you know, there's a lot of good drivers in here. A lot of us don't know each other quite yet, you know, even the preseason stuff. So, you know, got to feel each other out. Like I said, it's Daytona. Anything can happen. So I'm just trying to keep my nose clean, keep a good truck under me, and get to the end. There's another, you know, 40-some laps to go. Anything can go. So
Exactly.
Dirty Air Studios, I appreciate it. CCR, Cross Continent Racing, Gary Sexton, SSCA Racing. Good stuff, guys.
Awesome. All right, Judd. Well, once again, congratulations on your Stage 2 win, and good luck in the rest of the race.
Thanks, sir.
All right, folks, there you heard from Judd Danielson. Now we're going to finish this race out without any more breaks, and it looks like Jeffrey Johnson Jr. is well, he's headed down the pit road, so Tim Cox will lead these guys back to the green flag.
And there, the pace car lights are out, so we'll be going green next lap.
Yes, sir. And it looks like Tim Cox is choosing to start on the outside. Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. I mean,
All right, pace car heads back into pit road, and there's the green flag. We're back underway here for the Young and Son Design. I'm messing up everything. Well, excuse me. The Young and Son Diesel 250 here at Daytona for the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series. I'll get it out in a minute. A little tongue twister there. Sorry about that. But
and Tim with a good start, he was able to get out in front of Judd.
yeah, and if you want to check out Young and Son Diesels, go to IndianaDiesel.com.
Noticed in that start, they got single file real quick.
They did. Yeah, now it's just a riding game to the finish, and there's a lot of laps left to go. There's no more stage breaks. These guys are probably going to treat their equipment a little bit more courteous now, knowing there's no more chances for a stage win. So I'm pretty sure we'll see these guys maybe run single file here, but then again, maybe I spoke too soon as I see the 27 car of Chris Simmert there breaking out to the top side with the 16 truck of Steve Seagars. We'll see if these guys, oh, and it looks like Sean Kalis will come up there as well, and the 15 truck there of Jeff Martin and the 420 of Russ Coe. Those guys are coming up as well, so it looks like we are starting to get a top lane going here now, and the 86 truck joins them too. Add them back up on top. Yeah, it looks like they're coming up on lap traffic here. The leaders are. It's Jeffrey Johnson Jr. We'll see if these guys will be able to get around him without having any issues. And that they will do so. But good job, these guys getting around lap traffic with no issues.
86, oh, he's going to clear him, and he'll move up to the front of the bottom line.
Yes, he'll just leave those guys on top hanging, and he'll say thanks for the help. See you later. Ooh, the 19 truck of Tim Cox will move up to the high side now.
Let's see if he can get a good push from the 27. Starting off with a pretty good push.
Yeah. Almost had it there, but wow, they powered back on the bottom and kept him from diving back down in front.
See if he can get it done this time. I think he will. Yes, he is cleared and moves down.
Yes, wow.
Now it looks like the 86 is going to move back up, and he's going to try to get pushed back to the lead.
Yeah, wow, these guys are racing. This is amazing.
Man, we can call 27 the bulldozer because he is just pushing him to the front.
Yes, he is. That time it didn't work out too well, though. They're starting to lose some ground now. There's some more lap traffic there they're coming up on. Look at the 84 truck, I believe it was. Yep, that is Daniel Jackson.
Well, that top lane's gotten back up side by side with the leader.
Yes, they have. I tell you, these guys are making this race interesting at that. Up front here, especially Adam and Judd and Tim and the 27, Chris Simmerd.
Yeah, they're making it look easy too, but it is not. These trucks move around a lot. They're doing a really good job.
Yes, they are.
Oh, and Tim moves up to the high line.
Yeah, what's up with that? That was kind of a
That was a head scratcher.
Yeah, that was a head scratcher, unsuspected there. We didn't see that one coming, but because the 19 and 17 are teammates, but I figured they would have stayed in line. But interesting.
And maybe they want one of them two to get the win, not let anybody else have a chance.
Yeah, there you go, but that's still kind of far off yet. I figured they would have kept going. I mean, you know, there's still 25 laps to go in this race. A lot could happen in 25 laps.
Oh, yeah.
Or 35, excuse me. got off on math there a little bit. 35 laps is still a long way off to go, and a lot can happen in 35.
And here comes this highway making a charge.
Yeah.
Not going to be enough, though. They got to get him in the straightaway because the bottom just has the advantage in the corner.
Yes, they do. Yeah, the 86 up front here lost his teammate 36, Jason Eisenhower. He's right now back in 16th position at the tail end of this pack.
Oh, and I think, nope. Tim was going to clear him, but he did not. Also, maybe he didn't want to move down.
Keep talking, I lost eye racing.
There we go. Tim moved down finally. He's going to be the front truck here at the bottom lane. That was interesting to see him move up there, and he was able to get right back to where he was.
You guys hear me all right?
Yes.
Okay, I lost eye racing. I'm trying to get back here. Sorry about that, folks. Eye racing, for some reason, had a malfunction and has kicked me to the curb, but I'm trying to get back into the stream here. So we're going to take a quick break here real quick, and commercial break here, and we'll be right back while I try to solve this issue. All right, folks, welcome back here to the Young & Son Diesel 250 here at Daytona for the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series. And we got a good race going on right now with these front runners. And I do apologize there for the issue with iRacing, but that's why we're glad that Michael's our cameraman and his didn't go out. And we were still able to keep it live, and we can take a commercial break and get everything resolved. Back to racing now, and wow, these guys are still battling it up, Charles. These, you know, the Adam Eisenhower up here and these guys on the high lane, man, they're trying to get back in front of Tim up here.
Yeah, I will say though that there's only 3 trucks in the top lane now, but they're still getting it done. As I say that, though, more start moving up the top.
Yeah. Not only one. Nope, now another one joins him.
Thought Adam was going to clear him there, but he did not.
No. Yeah, that 3-truck pack just can't do it alone. They need some extra help. They need to get the 420 of Russ Coe and the 18 of Joe Johnson up there and try to get them to help them. Yeah, they're caught up on some lap traffic here again. We see Mark McFadden on the apron, and there is looks like Tim's again there in the 29 truck.
Yeah, they came up on him fast. I was going to say something. By the time I was going to say it, they done blew by him. But with no fast repairs, if you get damaged, you're going to have a long night.
Yeah, you really will. Oh, thank you. Thought I was losing iRacing again there for a minute, but it's back now. Man, what is wrong with that tonight?
And it looks like Adam's just going to stay on the outside. He cleared him, but he's choosing just to stay up there.
Yeah, he is.
Oh!
Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh,
Looks like they're trying to make it 3 wide there.
Yeah, they were.
I think Chris decided he didn't want to push no more. He wants to go to the front.
Yeah.
They just shoved Adam right out of the way. Now they're... Wow, yeah.
Wow, that was amazing. They really did just shove him out of the way and said adios. I tell you, this front group of guys, they've been strong all night long, Charles, and it's just been a great opportunity to watch these guys race.
Oh yes, they've been doing a good job putting on a show.
Wow, 420 there of Russ Coe. He dove it down to the bottom, and looked like he got pretty close to Vernon Markheim there. We saw the 94 of Kevin Fetty. He's on the apron there. He's 4 laps down. Jeffrey Johnson Jr. is the first truck 1 lap down, so if we happen to get another caution, he would get the lucky dog.
It looks like the leads are coming up to the double row of Robert McFarland.
Yeah, they'll put him another lap down. He'll be 2 laps down once they get around him. And just a tough break for the 86 truck there of Adam Eisenhower. He was running up around the high lane and he got taken 3 wide there. No help. Now he's back at the end of this pack.
Good run by Chris, but I don't think he's quite clear.
Nope. He did leave that lap one. Well, that top lane's starting to fade now, and bottom lane's prevailed. And it looks like everybody's kind of starting to go down to the bottom lane, and there's only 3 trucks left on top.
Yeah, and they're separated themselves. It looks like 27 will get down. Now there's just 2 cars up there. And green flag pit stops are underway.
Yes, they are. Chris Simmerd will stay out under this green flag stop here, though, and he'll go around more. Take a look and right along some of these guys here up here. Let's take a look and right along with the number 7 truck of Blake Griffith and watch his pit stop. Oh, he had to back it up a little bit. He overshot the box. He has some damage on that number 7 truck. And he is away. So is everyone else. So, but Judd Danielson didn't get off the way he had hoped to get off the pit road. A lot of the trucks got around him.
And now here comes a second group of trucks coming to their take their pit stop.
Yes, sir. Let's ride along with the 27 here, Chris Simmert, and watch his pit stop in action. I think for Chris it was fuel only. Yes, it was. No tires. He's pulling out now, and he will win the race off pit road in this group.
Yeah, but he's also by himself. Not no one to push him.
Nope. Tim Cox and the 44 truck of Ray Rich are coming fast.
Yes, they are.
We did have to work around. Oh, we got a caution.
Oh, we got a caution. Yes, we do. I'm not seeing anything.
Oh, it looks like the... Yes, the 86 there of Adam Eisenhower and the 17 of Judd Danielson. They were trying to get around lap traffic. And looks
tough
like...
break.
Yeah, it looks like Adam tried to take it 3 wide trying to get around lap traffic. They about went 4 wide and then they wrecked.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Oof.
Yeah, tough break for those guys.
I will say that Chris is probably going to be glad because he was going to get swallowed up by Tim and Ray Richer.
Yeah, this caution plays in his favor most definitely. And it looks like Mark McFadden will take his truck behind the wall.
I was say we had a crash under caution. It looked like Vernon Markheim and David Floyd.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, let's go back and take a look at this. Yeah, it looks like the 38 truck just kind of slammed on his brakes there, and then Vernon Markheim had nowhere to go and rear-ended him.
Yeah, it's a tough break under caution.
Yeah. Well, Charles, we've got a late race restart here. I probably think this race might get a little edgy. What's your expectations?
Oh yeah, well after that green flag pit stop they were kind of spread out. And now they're going to be all bunched up, so it's going to be pretty much what we've been seeing this whole race.
Yep. And we might just see their overtime rule play effect here possibly too. But we'll see how this race plays out.
Yeah, with this caution, you know, the old saying, cautions breed cautions.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, the lights on the pace car are out, so we're going back green flag racing. Alright, get him going this time, Chuck Roll.
Alright, and there goes the pace car down the pit lane. Green flag, we're back underway for the SSCA Michael Angelo's Painting Truck Series here at Daytona for the Young & Sons Diesel 250.
Yep, good restart by these guys so far. We'll see what happens here. Excuse me. And we'll see. Wow, we've already got some action here on the high side. The 44 there, Ray Richer pushing on the 19 of Tim Cox, trying to get around the 27 of Chris Simmerd. And wow, they've done a phenomenal job getting Tim up front, but I don't see Tim coming down to the bottom yet.
There he goes. He's making the move. He goes to the corner.
Yep. Come back around this time by, there'll be only 5 laps to go.
And we have about a 5-car breakaway. They've kind of left those cars back there, you know, they've got quite a bit of distance on them.
They do.
I do think they're starting to get a little more momentum and starting to catch back up to them, though.
I believe they are.
That high lane, there's just It's not. Oh, and look, Chris jumps out to the high lane. And Tim blocks
Whoa.
him. Oh, and Chris tries to
Whoa.
go back under him.
Wow.
And he made that work.
Yes, he did. Wow. What an amazing race move that was by Chris Simmerd. Ooh. Like Sean Kalis got a little closer to Tim Cox, and he felt a little uncomfortable, and he got a little dicey there.
Yes, it did. Now's the time to go. Like, you can't hold back anymore. You got to go for it.
Yes, you do.
Oh, and
Oh.
Chris blocks. Oh, but he might have getting split.
Oh.
It looks like the 43 is going to let him back in.
Yeah, the 43 had those.
Oh, we got a crash.
Ooh,
Oh.
uh-oh.
Caution somewhere.
Caution.
Caution.
420 car. Russ Coe was involved. I think that might have been the car that started it.
Go back and take a look at this and see what happened. Excuse me. Oh yeah, looks like Russ Coe is involved in this here. Oh, he got in the back of the 16 truck. That got him sent up the racetrack, and then he collects the 98. Ouch. Ooh, and then the 98 got hit hard and done a flip. Ooh. And Russ Coe is flipping too. Wow. Man, big crash. Man, tough luck to these guys, though.
Yeah, and it looks like we just might get to see the green-white checkered rule.
Yep, I did get the confirmation from the admins. It is overtime.
It looks like the 00 Robert McFarland will get another lap back. I do believe that puts him on the lead lap.
Yeah, folks, so we'll go into overtime here, and the rule in SSCA is only top 10 drivers race in overtime. So that means the guys going for the win are Tim Cox, Chris Simmerd, Ray Richer, Sean Kalis, Jared Campbell, Joe Johnson, Steve Seagars, Jeffrey Johnson Jr., Jason Eisenhower, and Judd Danielson. Coe in 18th, Jeff Martin 19th, Donald Floyd in 20th, Kevin Fetty 21st, Daniel Jackson 22nd, Kobe Timms 23rd, Mark McFadden 24th, David Wright 25th, Gary Sheldon in 26th, Gary Weston 27th, Thomas Wagner in 28th, and James Somke, I hope I'm saying that right, 29th. Brian Cutts did not start this race. So the top 10 are going for the checkered flag in overtime. We just went down through the 11th to last. Those are your finishing positions. They're out. And once this overtime is over, we will get your top 10 finish order shortly after that, and then we'll get a word in with the top 3.
Checker flag. Checker flag.
Kept iRacing thinks the race is over, but it isn't.
No, it isn't. We'll shortly get a green-white checker to finish this thing out.
All right, pace car heads back into pit road. There's the green flag. We're back underway for the final restart here of the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series season opener here for the Young and Son Diesel 250 at Daytona. And I believe they get 2 laps. Oh, there's a wreck. I think that might...
Will that end it? I do believe that.
They're wrecking again. Oh, man. I think that might be it.
I think it might. I think Tim's going to get it, I do believe.
I believe so. We're waiting here to see what happens with this. This is all new to me, so I'm just trying my best to learn this for the rest of the season and understand this format they've got going on here. And I'm pretty sure Tim Cox is your race winner, but all that was said.
I do believe, since they can't throw a caution, it was just race on.
No. Alrighty, so Gary did get with me, and your race winner is Tim Cox. Coming in second place is the 16 car of Steve Seagars, and coming in third is the 27 of Chris Simmerd. So let's see if we can get Chris up here and have a chat with him. Chris Simmerd, you got a copy?
Yes, hold on one second. They're still going over where I finished. Okay, yeah, I do have a copy.
All right, yeah, they gave me that you finished third, so congratulations tonight, Chris, on finishing third here for the season opener here for SSCA's Michelangelo's Truck Series. Tell us about your finish out there and that amazing race you had up front all night long there at the 86 truck of Adam Eisenhower.
Yeah, it was fun all night long. I was the outside really worked pretty good, especially pitching the trucks down a little bit. But it was fun, and towards the end there, I got a little bit of inside the 86 and got 3 wide, and I finally got up to where I wanted to be, and then we pitted, and then the ending. I don't know. I think it was my fault. I was a little bit on the outside of the 19, but I don't think I was enough. But I was trying for the win anyway, so.
Exactly. Well, Chris, with this being your first race here tonight with the trucks here in the new season, are you running a full series for the trucks, or is your series another like the Xfinity or Cup, but you're running full time?
I am running a full truck series this year, so I'm looking forward to that. So, and this is a new league for me, which everyone that's the admin there, they're doing a great job. So I'm happy, and I hopefully I'll do well this whole season.
Hopefully you will. Well, with that being said, you know, your first time over here, and the way this race went for you, you finished top 3. Tell us how that feels going into next race that's on the schedule and for the rest of the season.
It feels good to start off on a good note, and takes a little bit of the pressure off. But I still gotta try and get a win next week. I think we're running Atlanta next week, but I'm gonna try and get a win. So that's all I'm hoping for. Well, you know, I'm trying to earn respect of the drivers, the new drivers there that I don't really know, but hopefully I can earn that and then maybe go for some wins. So
awesome, Chris. Well, once again, congratulations on your third place finish tonight here in the season opener at Daytona. Do you have anybody you'd like to give thanks or shout out to before you go celebrate?
Well, I thank Gary and Mike for putting on a good show, and all the admins putting on a good show, and thank all my sponsors, and that's about it, really. I can't think of anything else, so I'm horrible at this. So.
Oh, no, you're fine. All right, Chris. Well, once again, congratulations on your third place finish tonight here at Daytona. Go celebrate, and good luck in the next race of the trucks.
All right, thank you.
Steve Seagars, you get a copy.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, doing great. Well, Steve, you finished second place tonight in this crazy finish here at Daytona. Tell us about it.
Yeah, man, it was a great race. I had a good time. A lot of cars out there tonight, and stuck around back in the back of the pack about 15, 16, something like that, and just, you know, tried to hold it down, man, until I get close to the end. And fuel strategy, that was a little part of it, but we come out pretty good at the end.
Exactly, yeah, and it worked out for you tonight too. So tell us about the race in general all night long. How did it feel to you, and what was your thoughts at the beginning of the race on how you thought that you would finish?
I'm sorry. You was breaking up for some reason.
Oh no, I was just saying. With that being said, what's your thoughts on the start of the race tonight, and what you thought about your finish?
Yeah, it was a clean race all night, man. It was a really good race. Everybody raced clean. Perfect draft in the night. This league, I can't say enough about it. It was a lot of fun, a lot of good drivers, and my start. I wanted to get up there, like at least qualify, probably fourth, fifth, but anyway, I take what you got. You know what I mean? And anyway, I finished pretty good though, and I appreciate it.
Yes, you did. Well, Steve, it looks like that you were able to stay in the top 10 there and be able to run for that finish in the green-white checkered distance there. So tell us about, this is the first time I've ever seen a league doing the green-white checker deal here on iRacing, but tell us your thoughts on that and what it meant to be able to race the final top 10 guys and go for a good finish.
Yeah, that was very, very unique and different. This is my first league ever running in, and it was different, but I thought it was really good, and to be in it and finish second. I think the only reason I got second is Rick in front of me, but anyway, yeah, it was real cool, man. I liked that. That was a lot of fun.
Awesome, Steve. Well, you got second tonight, so congratulations on that. Do you have anybody you'd like to give thanks or shout to for you to celebrate?
Yeah, I'd like to give a big shout out to my wife, Debbie Seegers, and everybody that was watching me tonight on YouTube TV. And a big shout out to Gary and their team for putting this on.
All right, Steve. Well, once again, congratulations, and good luck in the next race.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, now let's get Tim Cox up here and interview the winner. Tim Cox, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Well, Tim, you won the race tonight, so congratulations. Tell us how you feel.
Man, I got to tell you, man, it was this wasn't the plan actually coming into the race. We had a whole different plan, but you know how those plans actually work out in these restricted play races. But glad to be here in Victory Lane, man. It feels great.
I bet it does. Well, tell us about that racing all night long there that you had with the 86 truck of Adam Eisenhower and the 27 of Chris Simmerd. That looked like some fun racing.
Yeah, that was definitely a blast, man. Like if I had it to do all over again, I would definitely want those guys around me. Those guys can definitely hold the line, and they don't. They know when's too much, and they know when it's not enough. And it's definitely an honor to race around those guys.
Yeah, well, Tim, first race of the season here for the SSCA trucks. What was your expectations coming into the race tonight at the start?
Well, I know we got a lot of new guys in here, and I thought some cautions were going to be expected, but it actually exceeded my expectations tonight. Only a couple of cautions, and with the stage cautions as well. So, really, really exceeded my expectations tonight.
Awesome. Well, what's your thoughts on the finals? Restart the green-white checker system that Gary has in play for you guys over at SSCA. First time that I've ever seen anything being in the commentator's perspective, or even a race car driving perspective here on iRacing. First time I've witnessed something like that. What's your thoughts on that?
You know what? If I would have lost, I would have told you I would have hated it. But I wasn't a fan of it whenever that caution came out with like 3 to go. I was like, man, I'm going to lose this race on the outside here. I know it. And, a couple of those guys got together up front of the green flag, and I love it.
Awesome. Well, Tim, are you running full-time in the trucks, or is this just a part-time deal for you, and are you running the Xfinity Series full-time or trucks?
No, I'm in the Xfinity Series full-time. Like I said, the winning this race was not part of the plan, because I'm not full-time. It was really the plan for one of my teammates to win, Judd Danielson, Joe Johnson, one of those guys, because they are running for points in the series. But it just didn't quite work out that way. But we'll be in the Xfinity Series car next week.
Okay, so you got any more plans to run another truck race in the future of the schedule?
Yeah, don't know which ones yet. You know, I got sponsor obligations I have to go through and see which ones they want to run. But we'll definitely be in 9 more because I think the limit's 10. So we'll run the full Xfinity Series plus 10 Truck Series races.
Awesome. Well, once again, Tim, congratulations on winning the season opener for the trucks here. Do you have anybody you'd like to give thanks or shout out to before we go celebrate?
Yeah, first of all, I thank Gary Sexton for this awesome paint. You know, Hexcam, Dirty Air Studios, you know, they do awesome jobs on the paint jobs. Also thank IRAPS. Joe does a lot of stuff for me as well. So thank all those guys over there, and also another big thank to Gary Sexton for this awesome league we got going, man.
All right, Tim. Well, once again, congratulations on your win tonight here at Daytona. And good luck next week in the Xfinity season opener here at Daytona as well.
Yeah, man. We'll see you next Thursday, guys.
Alrighty, well, let's run down through your final 10 top finishing results here as we did run down the 11 to last before the finish. But here is your final top 10 finishers. You have Tim Cox winning the race tonight. Coming in second place, you have the 16 truck of Steve Seagars. Coming in third is Chris Simmerd. Coming in fourth is the 43 truck of Sean Kalist. Coming in fifth is the 44 truck of Ray Richer. Coming in sixth is the 06 of Jeffrey Johnson Jr. Seventh is the 18 truck of Joe Johnson. Eighth is the 17 truck of Judd Danielson. Ninth is the 6 truck of Jared Campbell. And 10th is the 36 truck of Jason Eisenhower. So, folks, we hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast here of the SSCA Michelangelo's Painting Truck Series, Young and Son Diesel 250 here from Daytona. If you want to check those guys out, please go to indianadiesel.com and check those guys out. And also go to MaxSpeedTV.com and check out MaxSpeedTV as well. And if it's your first time here, please do hit that like and subscribe button. I'm Jeff Dotson alongside Charles Smith, and Michael D'Amico was the cameraman tonight, so thank you to him for doing the great, awesome camera work. And until next week, there won't be a broadcast next week, because they do have the off week for their Xfinity Series, but the next race we will be at in a couple weeks will be Atlanta Motor Speedway. So until then, folks, have a good night.